Cameron is fairly new to Toastmasters. He joined a chapter in Dallas as a student at York University, but was an active member only for a few short months. He's eager to learn and grow in his communication skills and looks forward to being a member of in Ahwatukee Toastmasters. Cam moved to Ahwatukee at the end of December with his wife and 3 young kids. He loves to eat and can easily be sold on just about anything if good food is involved. Cameron is excited to share his icebreaker speech and help us get to know him better. Here's Cameron and My Sweet Life.
Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. If you're like me, food is one of your strongest connections to your memories. I want to help you get to know me a little bit by sharing a few of my memories that are all connected with my favorite food, peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I like it chunky, but I prefer it smooth. I like it in candy bars and all sorts of food. A little history lesson for you. Peanut butter was first patented by the Canadians in 1884. I'm turning 30 this year, and I can look back on my life and many of my anchor moments and realize that somehow peanut butter was involved. Let me start from the beginning. I was born up the street in Mesa, and I'd walk or ride my bike to school every day, and my mom would pack my lunch, and guess what she packed me? A good old PB&J. Come lunchtime, I was in heaven. Oh, those are so good. One of my favorite, One of my favorite hobbies is playing the piano. It all started when I was 7 years old, and I started taking lessons from my grandma. My mom would bribe me to practice with Reese's peanut butter cups. And you bet I practiced. Those are my favorite. Eventually, guess what happened? She didn't have to bribe me anymore. It got to the point where she had to actually ground me from playing piano. I was a nerd, I know. Our family eventually found our way out to Queen Creek, where I attended high school. High school was where I learned that I could step out of my comfort zone and survive. There I was, a 16-year-old sophomore, in a brand new school, not knowing a single soul except for my twin sister and my cousin who was in the grade ahead of us. And I decided I'm going to try out for the varsity football team after never playing football in my entire life. And I made it. And it was an amazing experience. It opened my eyes to my ability to quickly learn new skills, and that when I decide to do something, I will stop at nothing until it's done. I learned that I'm an executor. Shortly after high school, I met my wife, Kristen, who's also a peanut butter enthusiast. Our courtship was short and fast and fun, and one of the happiest times of my life. We lived as poor college students off of Pell Grants and our part-time jobs. And she was great at feeding us on what little money we had. One of my favorite meals that she would make was this Thai peanut pasta. It was made of creamy peanut butter with El Pato husk. It was delicious. We don't eat it much anymore, but if we do, I can't help but think about our time as newlyweds in a small studio apartment. A few months after getting married, we thought we were ready to start having kids. I mean, we were both in our early 20s. She was just about to graduate and start her career. I still hadn't declared my major and figured out what to do with my life. Why wouldn't we have a family? However, getting pregnant took a lot longer than we anticipated. And the longer it took, the more we wanted to happen. Infertility was a word I never heard of until it applied to us. And Reese's could not have came out with those little Reese's minis at a better time in my life. My wife was able to buy those super cheap because of her great couponing skills, and they were the best comfort food. We were eventually blessed with 3 miracle babies, a set of boys who were twins, who are now 4, and an almost 2-year-old baby girl. After our boys were born, we moved to Dallas, Texas, so I could attend chiropractic school. And we love Texas. We quickly learned why Texans are so proud to be from Texas. While I was there, I came across a half-pound Reese's peanut butter cup. And you better believe I bought it. In the words of Jimmy Fallon's Donald Trump. It was huge. Not one for impersonation. It made me realize everything really is bigger in Texas. I'm sure they have those here somewhere. After 4 years of living in Dallas, we realized Arizona was calling us home. We moved Ahwatukee back in December, and I'm opening my office here in Ahwatukee. And opening up my own business has taken a lot longer than I anticipated. And you can probably guess what I've been consuming regularly to take my mind off of things. Because I don't drink alcohol. I'm grateful that Canadians invented peanut butter. I'm grateful for the memories I have associated with it. It has made my short 30 years of life that much sweeter. This is Toastmasters.